Let this happen. This is an urgent message. HR.6666 is not welcome. Now is your chance to stand up. Be the change you want to see. This is happening right before our eyes right now, everybody. We have to be the light. Enter into this higher consciousness together. Shout out to everybody joining here. Thank you all for understanding the truth. We are amidst the greatest awakening right now on planet Earth. Welcome. Buckle up. It's getting exciting. Every day there's more news, more information, and it is escalating in a way that I have never imagined. Now, I want you to know their plan is to keep you in fear. It's just that simple. When you are in fear, you are completely controlled. You are giving your power away. It's just that simple. I don't care if it's the government. I don't care if it's the fear of death from a virus, from injections, from chemicals, whatever thing that is really deep within you that you are afraid of. Now is your chance to shine the light and choose love. This is what we are here to do. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Buckle up. This is going to get bumpier too. Phase 2 is coming. Round 2 is right around the corner. We have entered into a complete digital warfare. This is getting really interesting, everybody. Now, I want you all to remember that just by you clicking on this video, you are here for the light. You are here for the love. There is nothing to be afraid of. The more you can cleanse your being, choose higher vibrations, uplift your consciousness, spreading that positivity. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're being called to do right now. You got to remember, when we get forced into that real uncomfortable place in our life, that's when growth happens. The question is, are you embracing it? Are you embracing those obstacles and those challenges that are coming into your life? Yeah, you're going to suffer. You're going to fall into a depression probably. You're going to get riled up and overwhelmed by the energy in the room. Now, again, there is a teaching behind that. There is something to learn when you embrace it all, when you let go and surrender and repeat. Everything that we talk about right here at the Infinite Cup, when you have your temple clean, when you start detoxing, when you start getting into the alkaline side of life, you get on the fruits and the vegetables, you start having smoothies, you start cleansing your being, you start understanding what it means to have a high vibration. That's what this is all about. Everything that you were doing in the past was serving the 3Ds, serving the old paradigm. We are now rising up to 5D consciousness. If you've never heard that before, think about it like this. 3D is based out of fear. You have to shine your light and choose that love, that unconditional love energy, which is within you and within all of us. That is what we are being called to do right now. Recognize that only when they are in complete control, it's because we're afraid. So what do? We rise up. We put our big boy pants on and big girl pants on. We face our fears. We get through this in a way that is happening on the inside. I'm not talking about picketing and rioting and throwing Molotov cocktails and I'm talking about the inner struggle, the inner work that we are all doing every day. Shout out if you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody expanding their cup right now, doing that work. I appreciate you. I honor you. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Brian, Liz. Shout out to the familiar faces and names. I love all of you. Thank you for being here and sharing this energy with me. It is incredible, this time that we are experiencing right now. When you recognize the light and this galactic federation, that's what's happening right now. We are aligning with all of the powers, all of the dimensions. Everything is coming together. The cosmic forces are coming together right now. Everything that you see on the front lines is happening very rapidly. Do not even try to consume all of that information. What can you do? Focus on the love. Focus on the truth. Focus on what that means within you as far as what you need to take action on in your life. Whatever you're focusing your attention to, whether it's the news and the TV, whether it's your social media, your feeds, your swiping on the phone, all the ads, all the information that is constantly going through our being, now is your time to practice discernment, to really think about what is meaningful in your life. What do you really value? That is what is being asked upon you, because every single day, you know who is coming in and testing us, testing our weaknesses, pushing you on the trigger points. What are you really going to do when you've had enough? I want you to know that everything that is based out of fear is giving them more control. You have to do everything within your power to stay in that loving vibration, to stay in the love, the continuous love that is within all of us. Now, if you're struggling with that, you have to start somewhere. Start with the physical. Start with having that piece of organic fruit. Just start wherever you are in life. There's no judgment here. If you're not vegan, think about becoming vegan at least. Think about slowly becoming a vegetarian and then becoming a vegan. Do whatever you have to do to purify yourself. You are the one you've been waiting for. Everything that you need is right here. Now, recognize that every time you're doing that work, you are uplifting the consciousness of planet Earth. That is what you're doing. You're uplifting the energy. So it's not just you. You are not alone on this. That's what they want you to be, afraid and stuck in the dark and like there's some big cloud just above your house, and you just, as soon as you go outside, you're going to get infected and all that. All that fear-based stuff has got to go. It's not serving anybody. We can't spread the conspiracy theories. We can't spread the nonsense. You have to focus on the truth. Focus on the love. This is where the line is being drawn right here with HR.6666. This is where it goes completely in their favor if we do not stop this. Please sign the petition. I have an updated link right here in the description of this video. Last time I did a live stream, the links already got changed and taken down. I mean, the censorship is real, people. So you have to act fast and act accordingly. This is the world we're living in now. We do not have freedoms. We do not have the same life that we had before. Now, don't let that get you down, because every time they're pushing and nudging us into that uncomfortable place, we have to push back, double, triple. What does that mean? That means entering higher consciousness. That means understanding your spiritual self, your true self. They don't want you to understand about how to get your Kundalini energy online, how to heal yourself with your own immune system, with your own living biology, living in tune with nature, gathering and foraging and living as one. That is our true potential. That is what we're meant to do. Every single day, the powers that be are working against that. We have to stop it right here. HR.6666 is going to be the line. That's it. No more. We cannot allow this. We have to take action. If you don't know what's happening right now, please go into the description of this video, click on the bill, read the entire bill from Congress, and understand that they want to enter our homes now. If you do not accept this test, if they enter your home and you do not accept the test, they will stay there until the test gets done. This is a very uncomfortable situation that does not need to happen. This is completely unnecessary. We have to take this into our hands and take our power back. This is intimidation and fear propaganda 101. This is bully childhood kindergarten stuff going down right now. You have to take action. Sign the petition. That is the best place to start. Focus on your love. Focus on your higher vibration. What are you ascending to? What are you aspiring to in this life? There is so much to do right now. You have been given the opportunity of a lifetime. All of the old jobs or old relationships, whatever that stuff that was no longer serving you, let it go. That is what you're being called to do. Shout out to everybody who's doing that work. I appreciate you. I'm sending you unconditional love right now. I'm wearing the green for the heart chakra. I'm feeling great, vibing high, and I'm loving each and every one of you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Eric, Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. There's always so nice seeing some familiar names in the chat. The awakening is happening within this channel, and it is unreal seeing how many people are gathering this information and all the light bulbs are turning on. It's incredible. You guys are doing some incredible work, and I want to thank you for doing that and honoring that. Just doing your work is so important right now, and I'm happy to be that support network for you. We are here together. Let's do this, baby. We are changing the planet as we speak. Every consciousness, every soul, every person that is waking up to this truth right now, it's happening right now as we speak, as we type, as we sign petitions, as we grow our own food, as we get into loving our community, entering our purpose, our gifts, sharing our true potential with this world. That is our ultimate freedom here. Notice that everything that is good and pure in this life is based out of love. That has always been the solution. The only thing that's different now is you're being called to do it now more than ever. The stakes are high in this game of life. So don't mess around. This is nothing less than a miracle. You have been given this beautiful gift as a human life. Recognize there is nothing less than a miracle. Seriously, people, this is so special to be able to just walk and talk and be here with all of you. HR.6666 is the rolling out into phase 2. They are implementing the Trace Act. This is happening in a simultaneous way to create enough power to take full control. Now, we have to draw the line in the sand here. This is where it ends. We're going back to work. People are entering into public spaces, parks, beaches, you name it. Now, you've already felt the energy, the shift, meaning we've been through the worst of it. In the very beginning, about 2 months ago, when the shelves were empty, things were crazy. Toilet paper memes were going around the internet like you know what. Everyone thought they just needed bleach and Clorox. People were getting arrested for selling bleach and Clorox for quadruple the price. Those days are behind us. As people wake up to the truth, to this the grand illusion, they are going to continue to push tactics of fear. That is what this video is all about. I had to jump on the live to tell you and increase the light warriors. Join the high vibe tribe. Now, the censorship is real. So I've created a way for us to communicate on the Patreon page. Right here on your screen, you will see the link, patreon.com/theinfinitecup. If you feel the calling, check it out. Join all of us. Join other people on the spiritual path. Like-minded individuals are here. The tribe is growing. It is incredible. Now, I've created a way for us to communicate on the Signal app. It's like text messaging right here on my phone. I don't do a lot of direct messaging or even answering emails anymore because of the censorship and who is listening and watching. So the Signal app is 100% private and secure. That is the main mode of communication for me. So I just want to let all of you know, if you feel like joining the group, check out Patreon. Check out everything over there, because that's where all the exclusive content, uncensored content is. I've had several videos already get taken down, flagged, especially here on YouTube, even on TikTok, Instagram. The censorship is real, people. So I've had to, act accordingly. So if you feel like you want to join the group, I totally understand. If you don't, just continue to enjoy the free content right here on YouTube or everywhere you follow the Infinite Cup, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I will continue to spread the truth and spread all of this, because I'm not afraid. I'm living in my heart. I have nothing to lose. We are infinite soul. We are immortal spiritual beings. They can't stop all of us. We are too woke. We are too high vibe for them. That's why they're intimidated. You have to understand that they're acting out of fear, because they know we are so much more powerful. It's just we have to act in numbers. We have to start turning on the light switches, which is your third eye. That's a lot of what I talk about right here at the Infinite Cup. A lot of the content is about higher consciousness. We are here to wake up. Alkaline foods, breathing conscious energy, the prana, the meditation, the yogic techniques. The masters of the ancient ways knew how to do this. They've given us a template. All we have to do is follow it. Now, a lot of those things were burned. That's what's happening right now. The books were burned. The videos have been taken down. We're living in a censored era. So let go of the fear. Let go of the madness. Rise up to this higher consciousness that is within us right now. You are here to realize your true self. Your Kundalini will come online when you start activating this higher consciousness through the recipes, the detoxing, the fruits, the veggies, getting rid of the processed food. Don't you see how all of this is connected? There's a reason why McDonald's never closed. All the big boy stores stayed open while the small businesses crashed. The stock market went crazy. Everything changed. The way you learn, the way you go to school, the way our children go to school, the way college and the professors, you name it. Our economic system, everything is now rolling in their favor towards that global programming and global control. We can't let that happen. What has always been the solution? Small economy, community, loving our neighbor, having organic, fresh fruits and vegetables to feel good and just cleanse and to be high vibe all day. What is the opposite of that? It's Babylon. It's the city. It's the cheeseburgers, the supersized Coke. I mean, come on, people. You have to understand what's happening right before us. Now, I want to dig a little bit deeper and let you know that the Western medical system is creating a lot of this fear. It used to be complete intimidation from the government, from lies, from a lot of things that were just going on underneath the table. Now it's completely changed. That's what phase 2 is all about. That's what I had to jump on this video for you guys to understand and connect these dots. Because what's happening is we have the CDC, we have the Western medical system as a whole, all the hospitals, all the doctors. I'd say 99% of them are on the acid side of chemistry. They are pumping more drugs on top of chemicals to create a cure or quote unquote health. That has nothing to do with health. As you know, you've been following, you've been subscribing, you've been watching the posts, you've been watching the videos. You know that health here at the Infinite Cup has to do with alkalinity, living the high vibe life. Fruits and vegetables, baby. It's so simple. Nature isn't complicated. It's only man. Man has complicated this in a way to confuse you. It's not a diet. It's not keto this. It's not confusing you with words and understanding things outside of your realm of understanding, that's not okay. So recognize that the shift, the major difference here between the 70s and the first, real uprising, the first counterculture from the 70s, the difference now is the pharmaceutical companies are in control like we've never seen. The corporations are in control like we've never seen before. We have huge amounts of power in a small amount of people. That is the big difference. The power has shifted to a very small amount of people who are persuading others to get their way. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I can't mention his name. I can't mention a lot of the names or the things that I would love to say right now. Unfortunately, I'm being censored. I want you to hopefully watch this video in the future as well. I do not want this video to get taken down. Thank you for being here. If you're here live right now, thank you for being here. Shout out to all the Inner Circle members. I see you in the chat. That's right, Eric. Meditation, not medication, baby. I love that saying. We got to let go of all the chemicals, all the toxicity. Now, we are in the midst of the biggest awakening, probably the biggest shift in energy that I've experienced in my lifetime. And I want you to know that you have to take action. You have to use this to your advantage. You don't have to fall into the doom and the gloom and the masks and the uncomfortable warfare. You can turn on the light bulb right within your heart. Anchor in this divine consciousness. The more you meditate, the more you focus on your path and unlocking this higher consciousness. That is what this is really all about. They can't use their fear any longer. We are here for higher consciousness. Higher love. Now, the major shift between what happened before and what's happening now is they have partnered up with all the big boys. Now it's all this big pool of energy that is known as the pharmaceutical companies, the dairy companies, the meat industry. Everything is designed in a loop to keep each other alive, to keep you sick, to keep you in the acid side of chemistry, which is breaking down your cells, which creates quote-unquote dis-ease. It's just that simple. If you want more information, look at all the videos right here on this channel. I've been making videos for years now about these topics, and just now people are getting into it. Just now, recently, within the last year, I'd say, people are connecting the dots, understanding the lymph system, understanding how to detox, how to truly live a conscious life that is anchored in tune with nature. Being in tune with nature, in tune with your higher consciousness, with your spirituality is essential right now. Because everything that is keeping you in fear is rooted in 3D. It's rooted in the physical. Once you understand you are more than this body, you are not your thoughts, you are infinite. That is the confidence. That is the energy that is required right now, because when you are living from that perspective, they can't touch you. It's not possible. Think about it. Think about how Jesus felt on the cross, right? Think about how people in this life who are the ascended masters, when they left this body, do you think they were afraid? No. That is our potential. Death is not to be afraid of. We can't use fear. That's not an energy for us. That is very sticky. It's lower vibration. It's pulling people down. That was their grand plan all along. It doesn't matter whether it's a virus or terrorism. You name it, right? Look what happened in the past. SARS. There's been other chemical injections. There's been other flu pandemics. You name it, whatever you want to call it. Remember swine flu? I mean, what? What do you want to compare it to? I mean, the point I'm bringing up here is history is going to repeat itself. They're using the same tactics. Fear, control. More fear, more control. More fear, more control. A little bit more fear, a little bit more control. Fast forward to 2020, and we have a HR.6666 where people can now enter your home. We have facial recognition software. We have the complete invisible grid bombarding your cells, your oxygen absorption system in your body. You know what I'm talking about. 5G is real. And whether you're on the fence or not about it or not, there are a lot of things happening right now that weren't happening even a few years ago. And it's no coincidence that this is lined up with our political times, that this is lined up with the current events in the economy, in the oil prices, the farming industry. Every part of our life has now changed. And it's gone in their favor. They're using the system to keep us in control, to keep us slaves as sheep, fat and sick and toxic. Now, recognize that the hospital system is where people are dying. Okay, this has nothing to do with the actual claims that are happening, with the numbers and the statistics. All of this is fear. 440,000 people a year die in the hospital because of doctors, because of the hospital itself. They go in there with, let's say, cancer, and they die of something else. Whether it was a surgery, whether it was improper diagnosis, medication, scanning, chemotherapy, you name it, goes on and on and on. That is not the solution. Chemicals are not the solution. We have to flip the lid here. Go back to the old school way. I just turned 32 years young. I don't even consider myself that old at all, and I'm happy to be here, and it's very simple what we need to do. The truth is right there in front of us. It's always been within us. The problem is we've covered it up. Nature is right below our feet, and we've been neglecting Mama Earth for so long. That's what's really happening right here. Our own mother is being neglected. We have to honor the mother. We have to get back to our roots. We have to get back to what it means to really enter unconditional love. 5D is here, baby. Shout out to everybody who knows what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody who's expanding their cup right now. I see you all in the chat. I love all of you. Thank you for joining me here. Shout out to everybody here in the chat who's awakening, who understands this truth. They can't stop all of us. This is the great awakening we were waiting for. For those of you that are just joining right now, understand that HR.6666 is real. Go into the description of this video. Read the entire bill. It is happening as we speak. Sign the petition to stop this, please. That is the least that we can do right now. This is the bill being introduced that gives the state authorities full permission to enter your home. It's gone from testing on your own to full-blown mandatory facial recognition through your phone, trace everything that you've been doing, who you've been interacting with, whether they tested positive or negative, giving you a risk assessment, then to come enter your home. And if you do not comply with the test, they will stay there until you take the test. That's the craziest part. If you've seen what's happening in New York, if you've already known what the governors are saying all over, if you're paying attention, it's getting pretty grim, if you ask me. That's why I had to jump on this video. I can't let this slide any longer. They're just going to slide this right through the cracks, just like everything else. What do you think Monsanto got to do their dirty work in the first place? How do you think GMOs got entered into the normal food system in the first place? All of this is connected. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand right now. You have to start connecting these dots. The GMO food. Bayer just bought Monsanto. If you didn't know that, right? There's a big one that you should start connecting the dots on right there. Why would a pharmaceutical company buy a food company or have anything to do with food for that matter? Think about it. Think about what's happening behind the scenes. There are so many things happening behind the scenes right now. I'm going to sum this up into letting you know that we have to change. We have to take action right now. We cannot let this continue. The best possible way for you to take action is to sign the petition in the description of this video. Thank you for the people that have already signed. I appreciate that. Appreciate your time. Now, there is a lot happening when it comes to the trace recognition and the facial recognition software and the Trace Act. Amazon has teamed up with the CIA. Now, we're living in the times where unless you got billions and billions of dollars, then your opinion doesn't matter. The complete separation has happened. The complete division between our fellow man, our fellow brothers and sisters right here on this planet has happened. People, unfortunately, are living in fear, and people who understand the truth are living in love. You understand that there is nothing to be afraid of. Absolutely nothing, because when you're detoxing and cleansing and feeling great, you're entering into this higher vibration, which has nothing to do with the processed foods and the meat and the dairy. It's got to go, people. And there's no judgment here. If you're watching this and you're a meat eater, I love you just as much as anybody else. Recognize that unconditional love is the source. That is what we are all anchoring in right now, that 5D energy. So every time you hear me talk about being vegan or detoxing, know that you just have to start wherever you're at. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. You are on your own unique journey. Honor that. I see the light within you just as much as the light is within me. We have to spread that light. Light up the darkness here and now. This is getting to the point where they're going to accumulate so much power that it's going to be too late. That's why I'm jumping on these live videos. I'm pumping out as much content as I can. I'm doing everything within my power to promote the truth and get people to understand what's really going on. Thank you for everybody who has already shared this video. Thank you for sharing my previous videos or any piece of content. I appreciate you. If it weren't for you sharing all of these videos, we wouldn't have so many people who are waking up to this truth. That's what this is all about. So thank you. Thank you for having the courage to be the change within your family. I know you're being pushed into an uncomfortable situation. There has been that division, I know, even within your family. It's happening to me. I'm experiencing this just like you. And more, we're anchoring in that light. We're anchoring in that divine vibration. We're entering into higher consciousness. So we are entering in the golden age, or what's known as the age of Aquarius. You might have heard those terms being played around and thrown around a little bit. Now you know what it really means. It wasn't just angels coming down to earth to help us or some mass resurrection or anything like that. No, it's a global awakening. It's a global pandemic, an outbreak, a complete shift in energy. Just like that overnight. Within a matter of a few months, your entire day-to-day operations have changed. That's how quickly this can happen. Now, you have to understand that you have always been the solution. Always. There's nothing new here. Just before this happened, before this virus, before COVID happened, you have to understand that the same solution is within you. It's love. You are the one you've been waiting for. That love is within your heart. It's allowing you to be the change. You are being tested. We are being pushed into a very uncomfortable place. You can't let the fear in. It's been knocking and banging on the door. It's like a little 3-year-old just ringing the doorbell. It's so annoying. Now, you have to love that little inner child. Love everybody unconditionally through this. Your family members are going to pressure you. Your friends are going to question you. Relationships are going to change. Embrace all of those changes. Let go, surrender, and repeat. That is the mantra. That is how you do it. Shout out to everybody who's doing the work right now. I love you. I appreciate you. You know exactly what I'm talking about when I say those simple words. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who is here for Higher Consciousness. I'm just reading your messages now in the chat, and it is so fun to see this tribe grow so fast. If you haven't already, please take the time to go sign the petition. HR.6666 cannot happen. If you're just now clicking on this video and joining the live, you have to sign the petition. HR.6666 is the way for them to gain full control. This has gone from speculation and conspiracy theories and false numbers and fear tactics into a full-blown war. I wouldn't be surprised if we woke up to World War III any day now. And it's going to get worse. I assure you that. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get you to the truth always. Because again, I have nothing to be afraid of. You have nothing to worry about. When you're anchored into that high vibration and you are centered in love, you are immortal. You are infinite. They don't want your kundalini online. They don't want your third eye open. They want you to stay in the darkness. They want to suck you dry, use you like sheep. Don't let it happen. Don't you see a little, they're just giving you little crumbs. Oh, here, take some unemployment. Oh, just don't worry, stay in your house, you'll be fine. Meanwhile, we'll keep going on building the towers. We'll keep feeding you the toxic food. We'll keep all the dairy cows going. We'll keep the sentient beings on the slaughterhouses while you soak up all the Netflix. I mean, come on. You have to understand that this has been a huge orchestrated plan for a very long time. The only thing that has changed now is, again, they have the power of the entire pharmaceutical industry, the Western hospital, the Western medicine system as a whole. Don't you see, when you enter the hospital, they are going to give you more toxicity. It's not possible to enter the hospital and get healthy. You see what I mean? Once you've entered the hospital, it's too late. There's countless stories of people who have gotten further illnesses or way worse from entering the hospital than when they didn't. I mean, trust me, I wouldn't go anywhere near it. I don't care what you're doing. If my arm was severed, maybe. Even then, honestly, I don't know if I could do it. I might just cauterize it myself. That's how intimidating the hospitals are. I'm serious. There is so much happening in there. And I don't trust the system at all. I don't trust chemicals at all. I trust nature. I trust living in tune with Mama Earth. Now, don't get all hippied out on me. Don't get all new age out on me, because I'm talking about the real teachings of yoga. I'm talking about the real teachings that have been on this planet for thousands of years, for us to simply be happy. You don't have to complicate this. The simple life is where it's at. Right here, I'm in my van that I built completely myself so I can travel, so I could live stream right here, make videos and do everything. I'm doing it all, and I'm sharing everything with you. So hopefully I have brought some inspiration to you, and you can create the change in your life And I want to reciprocate all that love that you've given me right back to you. Everything that I've done and every video that I've created is meant to help you on your journey. So thank you. I appreciate you letting me be a part of your journey. Now is the time for us to rise up together. We can't let this happen. This is where we draw the line in the sand right now. HR 6666 is real, people. If you're just joining, go click on the description of this video. Read the entire bill. This is not clickbait. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is happening right now. It's going to propel even more people into the fear, and they are going to gain full control. They have enough control right now. We can't let them have any more. Now, understand that my words are being censored. My videos are being censored. Everything that I'm doing is to promote the truth. They are censoring videos like I've never seen before. On the screen there, you'll see a link, patreon.com/theinfinitecup. Check that out if you want to get access to the exclusive content. You can chat in a private, secure way through the Signal app. That is a way that I've created for Inner Circle members where we can communicate there 24/7. I'm not answering a lot of the direct messages. I'm getting a lot of emails and a lot of questions about what's going on right now. And I want you to know that everything is being censored and I can't talk about it. I can only talk about it through the Inner Circle group. So consider joining if you feel the call. If you feel you want to join other people on the path, check it out, patreon.com/theinfinitecup. Now, there is a huge global awakening happening right now. If you feel confused, if you're lost, if you're depressed, you are waking up. Right here on the channel, I just made a video all about this. When you are getting in tune with those energies, those emotions, those deep, dark feelings, that is you rising up that energy and drawing the line in the sand and creating healthy boundaries with what you no longer accept in your reality. That is what we need to do right now together by saying no to HR 6666. Don't you see? You have to connect all the dots together. The pharmaceutical companies, they create the problem and then create the solution. You can't sell the solution if you're already healed. You can't sell the chemical if you're already high vibe and happy. Don't you see? When you're in that fear, when you're stuck in that lower vibration, you're desperate. You're willing to do anything to get out of that and to enter the next level. So it's the perfect plan. And now, combined with the numbers, combined with this bill, HR 6666, they can take over and have full control. We cannot let this happen. Please, again, check out the description. Check out the petition that is there. Click on it. Shout out to Tim, brother. Thank you for coming in. It's nice to see you. Happy to see so many awakened souls right here in the chat. Shout out to everybody expanding their cup right now. I see all of you. I honor all of you. This is the major game. We are on the front lines right now. HR 6666 is real. We can't let it happen, people. This is where we have to draw the line in the sand right now. I've talked about it in a previous live stream. Thank you for jumping on the video before it gets taken down, because this one is being censored. I assure it. I can assure you that this is happening right now. We are living in 1984 times. Orwellian times. Drones with facial recognition software. Robots are being used to practice social distancing on our fellow community. There is a complete disassociation with our fellow brothers and sisters. That's honestly the saddest part to me. If you want to get real, like, that is the saddest part that I've seen through all of this, is the complete disassociation with our fellow brothers and sisters. I haven't seen so many people hugging each other, right? No touching, no contact in any way. Don't you see? That shuts down your shields. When you can't contact your fellow man, when you don't have that connection, your energy goes down. When you feel depressed and lost and lonely, your energy goes down unless you can bring that Kundalini energy back up. That's why I put out all the content that I put out. That's why I'm making this video right now. Because I'm not going to sit around and let all of these souls enter the darkness. I just can't let it happen. It's not within me. If you're a part of the light workers, if you're a part of the empaths, the tribe, the people that are awakening right now, I honor you. Thank you. Thank you for expanding your cup. Thank you for doing this work. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. You have to recognize that the majority of everybody, they're still asleep. They're lost. They're unconscious. And I'm not saying that to create an us versus them. There's no judgment here in any way. I'm putting out everything that I do as a way to anchor in that divine vibration, to enter higher consciousness together. We're all coming together as one to do this. Every video that I put out, every post that I put out, every conversation, every time I talk about raw foods, higher consciousness, bringing in these yogic techniques, people are attuning to that. My direct messages are blowing up. People are asking me how to raise their vibration, how to open their third eye, how to decalcify the pineal gland, you name it. I'm getting messages left and right. It's exciting. This is the Great Awakening. I never thought so many people would be in tune with this. I never thought that I would live to see the day where this is happening right in front of us. This is straight out of a movie. This is like straight up, sci-fi horror film stuff going down right now. We have to realize that the tactics aren't going to fly anymore. The fear is just going to give them more control. That's it. That's what you have to make sense of. That's what you have to understand. Love is the only solution. That's it. Do what you love. Cleanse. Purify yourself. The more you can feel that higher vibration and let go of those things that are no longer serving you, the more you will enter this higher consciousness. Now, they know that they're losing their grip. That's what's happening right now. They're losing their grip. People are coming back to work. Beaches are coming back to online. People are having fun. Restaurants are going to be opening. We're all getting back to what that means to have a normal life. They want permanent social distancing. They want you to limit all aspects of your life. The digital age is now upon us. A lot of people probably will never go back to work and just work from home. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, we have to look at the bright side. Look at what's really happening. You have the opportunity to go within. That's what's really happening. You have the opportunity to go deeper. You have a chance to heal, to cleanse, to purify, to wake up. That is what we're here to do. Shout out to everybody who understands, who gets the bigger picture. Thank you for sharing all of my videos. Thank you for sharing this video. This video is important. We need to get so many people to sign this petition. If you haven't already signed, go take a few minutes to just click the link in the description. Start getting active in your community. Start spreading awareness about what's happening right now. Get on the doctors. Google Dr. Shiva. Google Dr. Robert Morse. Google doctors that are here and that are really helping humanity. If you want to put some information, if you're still curious about what's going on, there are real leaders out there. There are true light workers out there. Focus your energy on the positivity, the change, the things that are boosting your immune system. We have to let go of all of those things that are no longer serving us. Everything that was rooted in the 3D, that was rooted in fear, has got to go. Shout out to Colleen. Shout out to Tim. I'm just catching up on your messages in the chat. It's just so cool to see this tribe awaken. I mean, out of all of the craziness, you have to understand that we are waking up and the powers have shifted. The tables have turned. The domino effect has happened in a way that they can't control the momentum that we have on our side now. That's why HR.6666 is happening. When we know that we're not going to give in, when they know that they're powerless, they have to hit us and hit us one more time. It's like a boxing match. We're getting pummeled and fighting back with our education and our knowledge and our sharing our truth. Yes, they probably will censor this video. Yes, they'll probably demonetize and flag my other videos too that I've already posted. Yes. Now, I'm still going to make them. I'm still going to continue to talk about this. We have to be the change right now more than ever. I'm telling you, if we don't do this right now, it could be too late. And then we'll really have to put in some energy. So we have to be the change, be the curve. Focus on that path. Focus on what that means to you in your community, in your household. Getting some more fruits and vegetables, sharing the smoothies, doing the meditation, doing the inner work. I have guided meditations for you on this channel, frequency music to help uplift you. Play it all day in your house. Listen to my podcast. I have so much on the Infinite Cup right here to help you enter that higher consciousness. This is a tool for us to awaken. Don't give in to the fear. That's exactly what they want. Don't you see? They want you sick and nearly so mindless that you can be controlled. When your third eye is shut, you can be easily controlled. When you have so much toxic waste in your body and sewage system backed up in your intestines and your stomach is all rotted up, that is when you are unhealthy. That's exactly what they want. Okay? Connect the dots here. They've used the food system. They've used the environment. They polluted everything. Now, phase 2 involves digital. That's where they can use these inventions like modern day drones, facial recognition to their advantage, creating a database and network of people, even if you're not on social media. That's the thing, is you can't hide anymore. Even if you thought you were cool and you didn't have social media and you were just living without a cell phone or whatever, anytime you go to the store, anytime you go somewhere in public, you're being watched. Your phone is giving information to this powers that be. We all signed up for this. This is the George Orwellian times I'm talking about. 1984, straight up. Now, as we go into phase 2, you have to go deeper into love. Remember, it's a boxing match. Punch, punch. Fear, fear. Love, love. That's the solution. It always has been. Don't complicate this. Don't give in to the mind. Don't give in to the negativity and the propaganda, the numbers, all that artificial stuff on the screen. Just let it all go. I know your family members are trying to get you to join their side and get you into what's happening in their fear-based reality. You still have to anchor in the love. You actually need to anchor in the love now more than ever, because you're being tested, challenged, being pushed into that dark place right now more than ever. So honor that part of you, because when you get uncomfortable, when you get through the thick part of this, the deepest part of yourself, you are that much stronger on the other side. You are so woke, they won't be able to touch you. So focus on that. Focus on your inner work, boosting your immunity, the fruits, the veggies, the smoothies, the juicing, cleansing, everything that I talk about here on this channel, the yogic techniques, meditation, baby. You need to start meditating. If you click it on this video and you're like, man, why is he talking about meditation? I thought this was about HR.6666. Well, you have to awaken your spirituality, your infinite self. That's the bigger plan here. That's the master agenda. When you are in fear, you are in the body consciousness. You are limited to just your senses. When you are in your soul perspective, your higher self is online. Your intuition is activated. You are capable of anything. You start growing your own food. You start learning the difference between alkaline and acid. You start eating natural fruits and vegetables from this earth, using herbs as a way to cleanse and heal. That's it. That's the way Mother Nature intended it, baby. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody who knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm reading your comments right now. This is happening at a rate that is beyond anybody's control. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm just catching up on your comments. It's just exciting. I mean, you know there's something else that's happening. Now just ask yourself, why are they even censoring the videos in the first place? Think of it like that. Why would they be censoring the videos in the first place? Or how about this? Why not use, if they have this amazing technology to trace where you came in contact with someone who had COVID or not, where's the technology for all of the horrible things like the rapists or the psychopaths or sex offenders, you name it? Where's the protection? Where's the real health? Where's the technology? Where are all those things going to? And don't you understand? Everything is a ploy. Everything is a tactic to keep you in fear. If you're afraid of a virus, they have the control. If you're afraid, then you give up your freedom. That's it. It doesn't need to be complicated. No, that love is the only solution. If you clicked on this video and you are experiencing fear, know that love is the solution. What does that mean? That means you have to love yourself. Love yourself right now. Put your hands on your heart and love. Take some good care of yourself. Get some of that good old me time. Take a nice bath. Chill out. Go walk in nature barefoot. Understand that everything is happening based on the reflection of our energy. We have to be the change right now more than ever. Now, there's been a huge shift. The division has been created. The fear is spreading. The love is expanding. So you have to ask yourself, which side are you on? What are you promoting? Are you promoting the love and the truth? Or are you promoting and dispelling people into the darkness? That's as simple as it gets. If you're using fear as a tactic for control, that is not serving 5D. That is serving the lower energy. That is 3D, the lower vibration. So that is what we have to surrender to. We cannot let anything stop us from 5D. Now, we are entering a new age, the golden age, right? The age of Aquarius. You've heard all about it. You've heard other YouTubers talk about it. You've heard people mention it. And you know that we are here for higher consciousness because that is what the age of Aquarius is all about. If you need a place to start, you don't know what to do, check out the guided meditations on this channel. They are in the playlist section. You'll find tons of information on this channel. Many videos. I have so much content. I want to provide as many chances for you to awaken. That's how I look at this. That's how I look at every video. Every time I get on here, I want to encourage and spread the light. Encourage you to wake up. That is what we are here to do. We are entering in this new age. For those of you that are just joining, know that HR.6666 is real. This is not a conspiracy. This is not clickbait. Please sign the petition. Thank you for everybody who has already signed. Thank you for everybody who's choosing the light and the love, because the fear has got to go. We can't let them keep us in control any longer. This HR.6666 is what they are doing to keep us in fear. That's their next move on the chess game. We got to put them in checkmate, baby. We got to end this right now. We are waking up too fast for them. They can't stop all of us. That needs to be your fuel. If you were waiting for a sign, this is your sign right here. When you clicked on this video, you knew you were joining the light warriors, the fellow people that are here to help the planet evolve. Unfortunately, yes, there are powers that be and people and entities, beings that are keeping everybody stuck in fear. So many people, thousands of souls are succumbing to that fear. That's why you have to do that work. Do your inner work. Do what it means to have that higher consciousness, purifying yourself, having that higher vibration. So you are all doing the work, and I just want to appreciate you for a second. I just want to send you some unconditional love, and shout out to everybody who's expanding their cup right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Captain Card, that's exactly right. You know exactly what's going on. I've heard countless stories of the same thing. $39,000 for every death. Sorry, $13,000 for every death. $39,000 for the ventilators. See, that's what I'm saying. Follow the money. I thank you for posting that. You get it. This is going to be way more than a petition. We all have to do our part. We all have to do what we can do. I have another story to share with you about, a fellow cancer. When someone went to the hospital and they got the COVID death stamp and they lost all of their benefits and all of their rights to the insurance money, and their whole family could not claim the insurance money because of that diagnosis. So you have to connect the dots. You have to follow the truth here. We are waking up to a new earth. That's what we're all doing together right now. We are anchoring in this new earth. It's exciting. I'm happy to be alive. You should be happy too. Because you know that the fear only gives them more control. So wake up. Tell your fellow brothers and sisters that you're not okay with what's going on. Tell your family members that what you really feel, how you really feel about what's going on right now. Tell your friends, share this video, share my content, share all the content that you see about the truth from the doctors. Shout out to Dr. Shiva. Shout out to Dr. Robert Morse. I've been following people that understand the real alkaline side of life for years. Dr. Sebi, you know who? Come on, people that are in tune with this. This is no illusion. This isn't going to rattle your cage as much as somebody who is entering the lower vibrations still. Now, the ploys and the tactics are just getting more refined because their energy is getting pumped up. Now they have the CDC, they have the statistics, they have the numbers, they have the chemicals, they have the warfare, they have 5G. I mean, look at it from every angle. Look at it from all these angles from what's happening right now. We have to wake up. Shout out to everybody who is expanding their cup right now, who is doing that inner work. I love you. I see you. I hear you. I read all of your comments. I want to let you know I reciprocate all of that energy. Shout out to everybody who's subscribed to the channel already. Thank you for being here. We just hit 50,000 subscribers. It's incredible. It's incredible to see so many awakened souls. My journey has come so far. You're all right here with me. We are doing this together. Now is the time to rise up. Say no, baby. We can't let them stop us. Don't you understand? Connect the dots. We have the invisible warfare. We have the vaccines. We have the chemicals. We have 5G. We have GMOs. Look at how many times. I'm telling you, it's a boxing match. One after one. We're getting pummeled. Now, just like the basic economic structure, it's all about supply and demand. So we can't give into this because the demand is very high right now. There's a lot of people that are convinced that the cure is going to come out very soon. There is no cure. There is no man-made thing because the solution doesn't need to be a part of it when there was no problem in the first place. Right? You get it? You connecting what's happening here? Now, slowly but surely, the Western medical system will wake up to the truth and start connecting the dots. There are a few doctors out there that get it, that understand what being vegan is, being plant-based, what that means. Having alkaline fruits and vegetables in your life is essential. We are here to anchor in the new vibration on planet Earth. This is the cleansing right now. This is the washing machine. We're about to get thrown in the dryer here pretty soon. We're like on the rinse cycle. How's that analogy for you? We are in a mass purification. That is what the global awakening is. That's what a spiritual awakening is. You are purifying yourself. Now, the more you can get out of the way and let your higher self take over and let this divine energy flow through you, the more comfortable you will be. That's what I talk about here on this channel every single day. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for doing the work. Thank you for liking the videos. Every comment has not been unnoticed. Shout out to everybody who's expanding their comp right now. You know what I'm talking about. You know the truth. Now, this is going on way too long. So for those of you that are new, that are just joining, the censorship is real. This video will probably get flagged and removed. Now, that's why I created the Patreon group. This is a way for all of us to get together and talk about what I can't talk about on social media. So if you feel the calling to join the Inner Circle group, that is where you will get access right here on the Signal app 24/7. That is how I communicate with the Patreon members, because when you enter the Inner Circle, the Signal app is how we can communicate on a private, secure way. So if you feel the calling, if you want to know what's really going on and you want to watch the uncensored videos, watch all of my videos before they hit YouTube. I give you special discount offers, guided meditations. There's a lot to take advantage of on the Patreon page. Now, moving forward, I'm putting into the Inner Circle group because I want to give attention and energy to the people that need it the most. If you do not feel like joining the Inner Circle group, it's all good. No pressure. I want you to be here and enjoy the free content right here on YouTube anyway. Or go over to Instagram, go over to TikTok, go over anywhere and type in the Infinite Cup. I have a podcast that is on all platforms. I have frequency music, guided meditations. These are tools for entering higher consciousness. So please take advantage of them. They are there for you as a free resource. If you want to take it to the next level, if you want to really get to the bottom of what's going on, then consider joining the Inner Circle group over on Patreon. Shout out to all the Inner Circle members that are here right in the video. I see you, Tim, Eric. I love all of you. I know there's more out there. There's so much going on right now, and you have answered the call to this great awakening, and I'm excited to be a part of this with you. Genuinely, thank you. Thank you for being the change. Seriously, I appreciate you. I see the work that you're doing. It's already been an hour, fam. It's been a whole hour. This has blown by so fast. I'm excited. I can't believe that we are here. We are experiencing this together. HR.66 is happening right now. Sign the petition. That is the least that we can do. Please share this video. Share the content. Share my previous videos. Everything that has resonated with you, please share it. Like the videos. Let's get as many people as we can to wake up. I love each and every one of you. I'm out. Until next time, I love you. Infinite love, infinite peace.